Hello, people. Welcome back to Michaela's College Vlogs. Woo! Still trying to think of a different name, but for right now, we're just gonna leave it how it is. I feel like calling it vlogs is wrong because usually vlogs entails that you are recording some sort of daily video every day, which I'm not gonna do because I barely have the time to eat and breathe. So, but something that I am going to incorporate because as much as I'm like, I don't have time for things, the thing is, my free time that I do have, I spend it playing video games or sitting and watching TV and eating a snack. Like, I wanted to find something a little bit more productive. So, I don't want to jinx it too much, but I'm going to be doing a podcast. I don't know who's going to be posting it. If somebody else does post it, I will figure out a way to make it so that, like, in the description of my videos, there's a link to the podcast. But I'm going to be doing a podcast with my friends, Harley and Aaron. We did one my freshman year. Nope. Sophomore year? We're going to say sophomore year because that makes more sense. Okay, so my sophomore year of college, we started doing a podcast. It started with just me and Harley, and he would go with me to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I needed to be here for chorus. And we started doing this like H&M on the road type thing, and we would talk about stuff while one of us was driving home, something like that. And then we started doing a normal one where we weren't in the car, we were just kind of sitting down together, and we called it H&M but better because H&M is a store. And then we incorporated our friend Aaron, one of our best friends, Aaron, and then we called it Ham because we were like, that's funny, H-A-M. So we called it Ham but better. And we were recording consistently, like we set a date and that was the date we recorded. Excuse my phone. Hold on. Sorry, I'm waiting on my roommate to get back so we can go get food together. But we started doing it really consistently. We picked a day, and that was the day we recorded, and we figured out a way to get together so we could record. I think it was Fridays at the time. And we recorded a couple episodes, and then it got down to Harley fixing one of the episodes up. He fixed it up. It was ready to be put out into the universe, and then we just never did. And all of us got super busy, and so it never officially was on the internet. But I was thinking earlier, and I was like, oh man, I really miss doing that podcast because even though it never went out, we had such interesting conversations, and it was just so much fun being able to do this with my friends. So, we're bringing it back. We haven't decided when yet. We haven't decided like what day of the week we're going to record. There will be some where we will be together, and there will be some where we will be on Discord doing our chats. I will be using this mic from now on. This is actually, I got this freshman year because when it was the peak of COVID during my freshman year of college, we had to do singing assignments, and they said you are required to get some sort of good audio mic. So I got a toner. And I started using it. I was using it for that, and then they stopped doing oh, hold on. There's like hairs. I gotta clean this. They stopped doing singing assignments, and then we started doing the podcast, so I just used this when we recorded. So what will probably end up happening is when we're doing the podcast, I will have this out with me because I prefer the audio that this does rather than my earbuds, but I put the earbud in so I can hear things much clearer. So yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to get started. I'm waiting to hear from Harley because it seems like his schedule is a little bit more crazy than mine, which is wild because I don't know. He's got other things he's committed to. Oh no, my pants. Sorry, there's like a rip in my pants. Oh my god. But I'm super excited to get started. We gotta figure out a date. And it'll be various topics. We probably won't say what the topic is until we are doing the recording and we'll put it out and we'll title it whatever topic we talk about. Sometimes it'll probably be titled random because half the time when we all have conversations together, it's like we jump from topic to topic to topic and then we were like, how the heck did we get here? So, I will say more about that whenever it comes time that we're actually going to start the podcast. Most of the time, it probably will be on Discord, just because I'm here in Kennesaw and they're back home in Ringgold, so they can get together, but I can't. Otherwise, it's gonna be in person. So we might start this weekend. Whenever I go home, I don't know. I'm gonna bring it up to them to see if maybe they want to try to do it when I'm home this weekend. We shall see. But yeah, I'm very excited. We always have very interesting conversations, sober or not sober. Just kidding. Totally kidding. For any of my family members that are watching. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. Other exciting news. I don't know if I've said this in previous videos, but I have been having some extremely terrible back problems since last semester. And we kind of suspected that it was my dorm mattress, but we were like, we don't know for sure, so we don't want to really say anything until we know for sure. I'd gotten a new pillow, this one on top, and it's like brand spanking new. I'm used to flatter pillows, so that kind of made it worse. Swap back to my old pillow, was still having a problem, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put in a maintenance request to get a different bed, because the way that my other bed was, if you sat on like the center right here, you sank. And then it stayed like that, which meant that the mattress was old and broken. So I put in a maintenance request, and I put it in this morning, and they came in within a couple hours. They were here putting a new bed. They took the old one out. I mean, if you would have seen the old one, it literally looked like it was broken, because as they were carrying it out, it was like flat, 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 divot, flat, flat, flat. And I'm like, that's why my back hurts. It was like that when I moved in last semester, so don't even try to be like, oh, you did it. Nope. It was like that when I moved in, and I just stuck it out because I was like, it'll be fine. No, can't take it anymore, especially since I renewed for this room, and I'm going to be here for another year after this. So, got a new bed. I sat on it. Feels great. I still have the mattress topper on top just because the new mattress feels a little firm, so I think having that mattress topper that's a little softer will also help. But I will report back after I sleep in it for a couple nights. We'll see what happens. I'm having some pain right now. It's not as bad as it was. And hopefully it will get better, because the thing is, with having this back pain, it's affecting my singer health. Because when I breathe, while I do breathe more from down in my stomach, if you're a singer, you know, but let me explain for the people that aren't singers. So when you breathe, when you're a singer, you're supposed to breathe from down in your diaphragm, is what usually what people will say, but you're filling up your stomach like a balloon, okay? If you breathe from up here, it's dangerous. And of course it hurts if I breathe from up here, which I don't typically, unless I'm like absolutely not thinking about it. But when I breathe from down here, it still hurts, which is the biggest issue, because if I've got to breathe, take a deep breath to sing, I can't do it. It's so painful. Or it was. It's not at the moment, but it was so painful that I couldn't even take a proper breath, and it was affecting my singing. But hopefully that will get fixed. One more little announcement. I've been an alto. Well, I've been a soprano all through high school. That is where that's where my voice is more comfortable, is in the soprano range. I can sing alto. I have a pretty wide range. I would say I have a 4-octave range, which a lot of people are like, oh wow. And then there's singers that are like, oh my god, you have a 4-octave range? That's cool. I can sing alto. It's not good for my vocal health for me to be singing alto in choir and then be singing soprano in voice lessons. It's making it so singing up here, because I sing here twice a week and I sing here once a week, so it makes it so that this is becoming more and this is becoming less. So my voice lesson teacher today was like, you need to get swapped. And I was going to do it last semester because they voiced me as an alto my freshman year, which was because there were too many sopranos. That was literally Dr. Master's reason. And I know that sounds crazy, but his last name was Masters. So, and then Dr. Miller came, and he didn't really revoice the people that were already there. He just voiced people that were new. And I've just been an alto, but it was starting to get to a point that it was affecting my vocal health. But then last semester we had like almost no altos, so I was like, I'm just gonna stick it out, and hopefully next semester we have more altos, and we do. So I asked him today, and I got swapped over to soprano. I've got to relearn everything we've learned in the soprano voice, but that's okay because a lot of it's melody. No, that is not the reason why I swapped over to soprano. It's just it's harder for me to sing down low and then go to singing up high in my voice lessons. So this is gonna be much better. To any of the alto people in my choir that may watch this, I doubt it. I'm sorry. I love you guys. You guys are my little alto family, but I gotta do what's best for my voice. If it's gonna affect my vocal health, I've gotta fix it, you know? But yeah, I'm doing okay. We didn't have any school yesterday because it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I was at home. Today's the first day of this week, technically, and this day went really well. Did well in oral skills, I did well in vocal ped, we did a lot of conversations, got to talk a lot about diction, so that's fun. I did well in my voice lesson. You know, we're just getting started, but I'm glad I said that because I need to remember to send scans of my music to Miss Song. So hold on, let me write this down. Okay. And then chorale. I got swapped over, so it's going great. I'm very excited. I'm excited for all the things. I'm excited to do the podcast. I'm excited to finally sleep better. I'm excited to be at my peak vocal health. It's going great so far. I don't want to say too much because I'm like, I'm going to jinx myself. Knock on wood. So hopefully this semester goes smoothly. We'll see. Next year is going to be the real kicker because next year is when I take most of my music education classes, and that's going to be so much fun. But yeah, that was it. I just kind of wanted to put out a little update. Let's see. Question of the week. Question of the week. Question of the week. Week? Question of the day. Question of the day. We're going to call it question of the day because week makes no sense. I'll probably put out another video this week before I go back home. Question of the day. What is a topic that you would want to hear us talk about on the podcast? Give me your honest answers. If you are genuinely like, I think that this would be really cool, I think that you should do a whole episode devoted to this one topic, which I'm already kind of thinking about, oh, we should talk about our mental health. Or if you're like, I don't know, but try to keep it in this area. Whatever ideas you have, I'll take them. I'm usually the coordinator for that kind of stuff because I love the other two. But usually they're like, what should we do, Michaela? So, give me your ideas. I'll try to see if I can coordinate them into a plan. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.